Welcome to Holz Rubber Expansion Joint Terminology Training. In this segment, we will cover many of the common terms that are used in the expansion joint industry. The face-to-face is the measurement of the space between the two flanges where the expansion joint will be installed. Overall length is the measurement of an expansion joint from end to end. Overall length only applies to expansion joints without flanges, which are known as sleeve-style joints. Inside diameter is the measurement of the inside of the expansion joint from each inside edge. It is often the same size as the pipe or equipment the joint is being installed on. Expansion joints are often used as a connector between two different pipe or equipment sizes. When the two flanges share a common edge dimension, it is called an eccentric style. Conversely, in a condition where an expansion joint with two different flange sizes shares a common center line, it is referred to as concentric style. Drill pattern or bolt hole pattern is the name for the position of the bolt holes on a flanged expansion joint. The drill pattern consists of multiple measurements including bolt hole size, number of holes, and the bolt circle that each bolt hole is aligned on. On center line is a condition that exists when the piping system has a bolt hole located in the 12 o'clock position on horizontal pipe runs. This is also called one hole in the pipe fitting industry. Straddling center line, or two-hole, is a condition where the 12 o'clock position of the piping flange is between two bolt holes. An open arch is when the expansion joint has one or more open arches on the inside of the expansion joint. This open arch allows the expansion joint to move freely and absorb all types of system movement. A filled arch is a joint style where the inner arch of the expansion joint is filled with elastomer instead of having an open cavity. This style is typically used in slurries or abrasive conditions so that the media can flow through the joint without causing wear. This style also prevents certain types of media from filling up the arch, which could prevent the expansion joint from moving properly. Pressure is a term used to describe the positive or negative forces inside of an expansion joint. Pressure is measured as positive when the force inside the expansion joint is greater than the outside environment, or known as vacuum, when the pressure inside is less than the outside environment. The safety factor built into each expansion joint is also known as the burst pressure. The safety factor for Holz expansion joints is a 3-to-1 ratio. For example, an expansion joint that is rated for 100 psi will be built to withstand a pressure of 300 psi before bursting. Spring rate is a helpful term to understand the flexibility of an elastomeric expansion joint. The spring rate is a measurement of the force that must be exerted on an expansion joint to move it 1 inch in any direction. PTFE liners are an optional liner or inside layer on expansion joints. A PTFE liner provides the expansion joint with exceptional chemical resistance while still incorporating the pressure capabilities of a traditional spool-type joint. A shroud is a metal covering that is installed in conjunction with the expansion joint and provides the joint with protection from nearby corrosive media that may come in contact with the expansion joint cover. Hydro testing is a testing method that can be requested for Holz expansion joints to certify their pressure holding capabilities. In a hydro test, the expansion joint is mounted in a testing apparatus where water is pressurized inside the joint. A standard hydro test is performed at 1.5 times the design pressure for 10 minutes. We hope you found this segment educational. Please contact Holz Rubber for more information.